This is Matt, and these are the metal vinyl releases for January 2025. Starting with January 3rd, expect the debut studio album from British death metal band Mutagenic Host. This is The Diseased Machine, to be released by Dry Cough Records. Vinyl variants will be Vomit Green with Blood Spatter at 150 copies, which will be a Gurgling Gore exclusive, as well as Blood Red Machine Gray at 150 copies, which will be a Dry Cough exclusive. Audio clips available for Incomprehensible Methods of Slaughter and Artificial Harvest of the Obscene. First song is very dirgy, slow, and grinding with shouty, growling vocals, and the second has mid-paced blasty moments, but otherwise sticks to a slow, menacing tempo. Definitely check out both at the Memento Mori label YouTube channel. So, some solid death metal along the lines of other stellar UK bands like Coffin Mulch and Celestial Sanctuary, but maybe with a bit more clarity and precision. Killer tracks here, and I'm definitely checking out this entire record when it drops. Moving on to January 17th, we'll get a live album from German melodic black metal band Dark Fortress. This is Anthems from Beyond the Grave, live in Europe 2023, to be released by Century Media Records. Vinyl variant will be classic black in an unspecified number of copies. Also, a music video is available for the live version of Pulling at Threads. You can check that one out at the Century Media Records YouTube channel. So, with Dark Fortress, you know to expect crap tons of blast and rapid riffing, but also some intermittent cleans. Check it out if interested. Also on January 17th will be the 22nd album from German power metal band Gravedigger. This is Bone Collector, to be released by Reigning Phoenix Music. Vinyl variants will be red-blue with white marbled in an unspecified number of copies, as well as green-blue-white splattered at 300 copies, which will be a Reigning Phoenix Music exclusive. There'll also be a picture disc variant, also in an unspecified number of copies. Music videos are available for Kingdom of Skulls, Killing Is My Pleasure, and The Devil's Serenade. You can watch all three of those at the RPM Roar YouTube channel. So out of the main legacy power metal bands from Germany, Gravedigger is one of the few I can actually stomach. Mainly because this material leans into more of what I loved about such bands as 80s era Accept. Overall, some genuinely crunchy riffs, cool solos, and catchy songwriting, so maybe I will check into this one a little bit more when it comes out. And also on January 17th, look out for the third studio album from Canadian thrash metal band Hazzerd. This is The Third Dimension, to be released by M Theory Audio. Vinyl variants will be Mars Attacks colored vinyl at 300 copies, as well as Rough Seas colored vinyl at 200 copies. Lyric videos available for Deathbringer, as well as a music video for Tharsh Till Death. Of the two, I'd recommend the much thrashier track Tharsh Till Death. Lots of fun to say, I guess. Anyways, you can find both at the M Theory Audio YouTube channel. So anyways, a very riffy and melodic style of thrash, but with gruff and screeching vocals. Definitely more on the Maiden-esque melodic side than their previous record, if Deathbringer is any indication. So, if you're wanting that from your Hazzerd, then check it out. And also on January 17th, expect a third studio album from Swedish blackened thrash band Sarcator. This is Swarming Angels and Flies, to be released by Century Media Records. Vinyl variants will be classic black in an unspecified number of copies, as well as purple at 300 copies. Music video is available for the title track, as well as a lyric video for Comet of End Times. Both are great, though I lean a little bit more towards the title track, but check them both out at the Century Media Records YouTube channel. So, some intermittently complex and angular riffing, adding to the incredibly thrashy tracks, leaving the blackened mostly to the vocals. Definitely heard enough of this to want to hear more on release day. Good stuff. And also on January 17th, we'll get the 12th studio album from British heavy metal band Tokyo Blade. This is Time is the Fire, to be released by Dissonance Productions. Vinyl variant for this 2 LP set will be red for the first record and blue for the second record. Audio clips are available for Don't Bleed Over Me and Moth to the Fire. Both are almost on equal footing, with the first being more of a power ballad. Of course, you can find both of these at the Tokyo Blade England official YouTube channel. So some hard rock catchiness not too dissimilar from mid-80s Saxon or some of the more accessible tracks of early Armored Saint. But I should stress the word catchy here because it really is that, notably in the choruses. So Look into it if anything I'm saying appeals to you. Moving on to January 24th, look out for the second studio album from Swedish heavy metal band Century. This is Sign of the Storm, to be released by Electric Assault Records. Vinyl variants will be Classic Black in an unspecified number of copies, Crimson at 100 copies, which will be a USA exclusive, Brown at 100 copies, which will be a European exclusive, Gold at 300 copies, which will be a Scandinavian exclusive, and Clear at 100 copies, which will be an Asian exclusive. No music videos as of yet, but I did find a single on Apple Music for the track Children of the Past, very similar to their first album with classic metal riffing and reverbed melodic vocals. So, if you're looking for it, then there it is. Anyways, I bought and dug their first album. This sounds along the same line, so I look forward to hearing the complete album when it's out. Also on January 24th, we'll get the debut studio album from German heavy metal band Axetasy. This is Withering Tide, to be released by Dying Victims Productions. Vinyl variant will be black as well as white, both in an unspecified number of copies. Also, visualizer videos are available for Voidcrawler, Beyond All Order, and Axetasy of Murder. All are worth hearing, but maybe start with Voidcrawler first. Then check out the other two at the Dying Victims Productions YouTube channel. So, I hear a whole lot of pre-pirate running wild all over this, but also some ambitious riffing and a bit of noodling on occasion. Pretty catchy stuff overall, so yeah, curious about this one, for sure. Moving over to January 31st, expect the 10th studio album from American doom metal band Pentagram. This is Lightning in a Bottle, to be released by Heavy Psych Sounds. Vinyl variants will be Classic Black in an unspecified number of copies, Deep Purple at 500 copies, Aqua Blue at 500 copies, Transparent Yellow, Neon Pink, Color in Color with Black Splatter at 150 copies, Magenta White, Cyan 3-colored striped at 150 copies, and White Magenta Black A-side B-side at 100 copies. There'll also be a deluxe edition with alternate cover art and 3 bonus tracks. Variants for that will be Classic Black at an unspecified number of copies, Transparent Clear and Neon Green Black and Yellow Splatter at 300 copies, White Black Neon Green Side AB at 150 copies, and Transparent Clear Neon Green Cornetto at 100 copies. A lyric video is available for Live Again, available at the 666 Mr. Doom YouTube channel, as well as an audio clip for Thundercrest, available at the Heavy Psych Sounds YouTube channel. Of the two, I'm digging Thundercrest the most with its clear nod to Zero the Hero from Sabbath all over it. So anyways, incredibly slow and heavy doom, and gotta say Bobby's vocals sound pretty decent. If the record leans more in the direction of Thundercrest, I'd be more apt to get this, but the other track is decent too, so we'll see. Also on January 31st will be the third studio album from Russian death metal band Pyre. This is Where Obscurity Sways, to be released by Osmos Productions. Vinyl variants will be Classic Black in an unspecified number of copies, as well as White Brown Marble, also in an unspecified number of copies. Music video available for the track Murderous Transcendence. You can check that one out at the Osmos Productions YouTube channel. So, Chaos and Blast, joined by driving death riffing and gasping growls. Definitely haven't heard a whole lot of Russian death metal, but if this is any gauge of what's going on over there, then I need to look into them more. Good stuff. And also on January 31st, look out for the third studio album from Danish death metal band Maceration. This is Serpent Devourment, to be released by Emancipation Productions. Vinyl variants will be Classic Black at 300 copies, as well as Light Blue at 200 copies. Also, a music video available for the title track, as well as a lyric video for The Den of Misery. Both are utterly pummeling and worth your time, so watch them both at the Emancipation Productions YouTube channel. So, highly aggressive death metal with killer production and hooks. I mean, the first 60 seconds of this video pretty much sold me, so I'll absolutely need to hear the full album on release day. As for reissues on vinyl, out now is a repress of Like an Ever-Flowing Stream by Dismember, specifically the 1991 master recording from Nuclear Blast Records. On January 3rd, we'll get a reissue of Jag Panzer's Ample Destruction album from High Roller Records. Also on the 3rd, look out for a repress of In the Arms of Devastation by Cataclysm, released by Nuclear Blast. And also on January 3rd will be Opprobrium's Beyond the Unknown album from High Roller Records. On January 10th, Lost Realm Records will reissue Damien's Every Dog Has His Day album. On January 17th, we'll have a repress of Fastway's self-titled debut album from Music on Vinyl. Also on the 17th, we'll get a reissue of Hellstar's A Distant Thunder record from Brutal Planet. And also on January 17th will be another reissue of Merciful Fate's Melissa album, released by Metal Blade. And on January 24th, we'll get the latest reissue of Testament's Practice What You Preach album from Nuclear Blast Records. So definitely excited to hear these upcoming releases from Mutagenic Host, Sarcator, Pyre, and Maceration. But what about you? Are any of these titles going on your buy list? Maybe you've got other albums you're looking to get? You should definitely let me know that, as well as anything else relevant, in the comments below. And of course, if you dug this video and you want to see other content in and around metal vinyl, you should definitely think about subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so, of course. Also, maybe give this video a like, and feel free to share out my videos with your friends on social media. I mean, I always appreciate when folks get the word out about my videos. Very cool. And if you're new to my channel, just so you know, my name is Matt. This is the Accusation Network, where each and every week I do videos on metal vinyl collecting, but also classic and modern metal in general. You should definitely check out my playlist. I do tons of shows in and around all these subjects. Definitely check them out. And as always, thank you for watching, and check back next month for even more metal vinyl releases.